Welcome to Anno 117 Pax Romana. Today, we're going to be building a Roman city. Thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. We're just going to be chilling out, building a big city, hopefully not getting overrun or burning to the ground. You know, ideally, it's going to be a good city and it's going to be lovely. So this game is all about building our own city, managing supply chains, and making sure we don't run out of resources, and we're positioned well to defend ourselves if we need to. Hopefully we don't need to today, but we'll see how we go. The most basic thing though is wood. We're gonna need wood to start building anything. So the way this works is we're gonna click down here. We're gonna need a wood cutter, but I'll probably get a couple of these because I have found in the few times I've been playing it that I tend to run out pretty quickly. And actually something that's useful to notice here is the processing time. You see that says 30 seconds. And then if we go over to the sawmill, that's also 30 seconds. So that's fine. Basically we want one woodcutter to one sawmill. This is very simple here, but later on with other supply chains, we got to be taking note of the processing time. But for now, for every woodcutter we put, we're going to want one sawmill. So let's go ahead, and we got all this forestry up here. And I got to think about where I actually want to build my city. I mean, over here is looking pretty good. I quite like it because it's on top of a cliff. So it's, you know, it's pretty defensible, but it's also quite flat and nice. And we've got a bunch of river area over here. So each of these are river slots where certain industries need to be placed. So we have quite a few of those over there. So it's just quite good. So I think we might settle over there, but that doesn't mean we can't put our other resources elsewhere. So I'm going to put our woodcutter here. I'm going to get another one, which I'm actually going to rotate just for funsies over here. So our sawmill is what's going to process our logs, right? And this needs to be connected to these guys, but also needs to be connected to our trading post, either directly, or if it's too far away, we have to build a warehouse. And the warehouses have a magic ability to connect anywhere on the island. So we could have a warehouse over here, and as long as it's in this warehouse, we'll be able to access it over here as well. So that's kind of how you can do it. But we'll put our sawmills relatively close to these just because I feel like it makes sense to sort of have it in the same area. I'm going to get one here, and I'm just going to put another one, I think just next to it. We'll get two of those. And now let's connect up our roads. We want to have this one come straight down here. And this will actually, if I have a look at these, remove some of the trees in the area, but it seems okay at the moment. So then I'm going to put a road between our two sawmills, connect it to that one. So these should be good to go, but we definitely want to connect down to our trading post. So I'm going to take a road all the way down over here. And I think I'll just run a road just in front of this, and I'll just go like that. All right, so now the problem is going to be, though, that these are not going to reach to our trading post, as you can see, to connect the woodcutter. So what we can do is if we get a warehouse, which I'll put sort of in the middle, because I think we'll probably do some other farming and stuff around here as well. Now from this, we can connect from our sawmills to the warehouse, and then the warehouse will be able to connect down to our trading post. You can see now that they're taking the raw lumber over to the sawmill, then the sawmill will process it, then that sort of all flows together nicely. So that's going now, and we're going to start earning some timber down here. At the moment, we've got 27, and that's how we're going to be able to build our houses, which need one piece of timber each. So, like I said, I think I want to build maybe over here. It looks kind of cool. So I kind of like this area. And I think eventually we get to build my own villa. I think I kind of want my villa there. That looks beautiful. So let's go over this way a little bit. I think I'm going to start building here. So this is one house. We can click and drag to place many at a time, like a lot. Don't want to do that many. So let's start smaller. I'm going to do it like this. I think blocks of 10, I think is pretty good. And we can actually just go like this and do another 10. So we're going to get those two going, and they're already built because we've got all the resources. Then I can easily put roads around them by clicking like that, or I can do it manually if I prefer. And you can see they actually want to be connected because we're not connected to the trading post. We do need to connect everything to there, but these don't have to be in a certain range of it, for example. So I think I'm just going to drag this road out, maybe even... No, I'll go a little bit more directly because we can do some interesting stuff as well. So like in terms of like the layout and all that. So let's go diagonal like this. Then I'm going to take it straight diagonal down to there. Join to our trading post that way. So this is now joined. You know, it's a little bit spread out, but it is the way it is. In fact, we probably should have a road that goes directly over there because it just kind of makes sense. Oh, that is annoying that it doesn't quite line up, but that's okay because we can actually just click on this building and there's no penalty for just moving it. I can just click and drag and I can just put it here, which is pretty awesome. And then I can just put the road there. And I'm going to do the same with this building. Just move it down a little bit, just for the sake of alignment. So now that lines up nicely with that road. I mean, this is the Roman Empire, famously known for their straight roads. So I guess, well, I've got a diagonal one there. Anyway, so we're currently not making money. We're losing 130, and that's because we need to meet the needs of our citizens. So you can see we need to provide food for them. So we can click down here. We need to provide a fishing hut and also do some porridge. Now, the cool thing about all this is it's obviously it starts out pretty simple, but it's going to get more and more in depth as we go along. So for the fishery, all we got to do is just place it here on the water and that'll be fine. In fact, I'm just going to do it straight next to this trading post. Boom, done. That's good. That's going to start providing fish for them. And then this one is a little bit more involved because we actually have to build the oat farm for them to then be able to make porridge, because we can place the porridge stand, which they're going to want near the houses. So we can just put it over here somewhere, for example, which I guess I'll just place now, but that's not going to do anything because we don't have any oats. So we're going to want to do the oat farm, which I'm going to do just a little bit further away. I think in this area, I think I like this as like a sort of farming zone, as you know, as much as we can do. So I'm going to put this, I guess, near this warehouse. Why not? We'll start here. And then that's just the building. Then we need to put in the actual land that we can cultivate. We can do up to 80 tiles of it. And you can sort of do this however you want. So I can just do it all like this if I wanted. Have it all out the back. I could have a long single line like this, which I don't want to do that. But we can sort of do it like this. You can then also change it to be diagonal if you want. Do you know what? Why not? Let's do a little bit of diagonal. You can also get out like a bigger stamp, so you can sort of just stamp it down like this. I'm just gonna, you know, gonna use it. Why not? And then go back to the square one there. But where we are, I'm only up to 28, so we should probably do a little bit more. So you know what? I'm gonna mirror it on this side. I think it was like that. And do this. Where am I even up to? Oh, that is not mirrored at all. But that's okay. We can actually just remove a little section here. All right, that's mirrored. All right, now I also need to build way more because that is not enough. It's only 45. But yeah, you can kind of do stuff like that, which is fun. So I'm just going to expand it out again. And I might be able to, let's see if I can fit the diagonal in here. Do I have enough tiles? Oh, 80 out of 80. Perfect. And we get the nice little diagonal corner. Although, oh yeah, that's right. It just looks a little bit taller there. Okay, cool. So that's going. So now let's actually have a look at this. Processing time is 1 minute. This one is also 1 minute. So that's fine. Again, these 1 for 1. If I do another porridge stand, we're going to want another oat farm. But right now, obviously 1 for 1 is fine. And then with the fish itself, that's just 1 minute. That doesn't have another outlet. That's just it by itself. So those are going to start working. We're going to need, so this guy here, even though we have the oats being farmed, and the oats are obviously right next to the warehouse. So the oats are going in here. In fact, we got one already. This porridge stand can't access it because it's not in range to a warehouse, which is all the way over there. So I think what we're going to do, let's just build a new warehouse that's going to be in the town area, because then that will be able to serve all of our town-based stands and stalls. So I'm going to put this actually a little bit further out. So I don't want to take up the main central area with the warehouse. I'll put it maybe all the way out here, because that will actually should be able to cover that range. Let's have a look. Yes, it can. And that means we can also cover range of stuff that's over here. And now we've just unlocked a couple of more things to make our citizens happy as well. So we can get the market and we can get the tavern, which is going to help them all upgrade and level up as we go through it. So we can have a look at their needs. Like they have a public service need, which we're not supplying at all right now. They also have a fashion need, which we haven't even unlocked yet. That's next. So we sort of work through all these things. So right now we need a market. And you can see if I put this in range, we get the little green boost, which means we're getting a positive effect on all those buildings that are in the range. So I think right here is actually a good spot, because it lines up with the same size as that block there. So we can easily add more houses around it without it getting in the way. It'll make all of them pretty happy. And then we also need a tavern, which is going to make them happy as well. +1 happiness, +1 population. Same sort of deal. We want to put this near all the houses. I might even put it over the other side just because I can't quite cover the full range over here. So I'm actually going to put it over here. And that will cover all the current houses that we have. And that should make them quite happy. So this guy obviously doesn't have the goods yet, but they are actually on the way. We can see there are some oats coming right now on the cart. Now, because I did put it a little bit further away, that does mean they have to sort of trek it up here. But as we get the steady flow going, it should be all right, and it should start catching up. Now, what do all these people want? They're going to give me things to do. So this guy's just telling me about the warehouses, which we've already covered. And this is what I was just talking about. Each of these sort of services and buildings give us either benefits or drawbacks. So this one is we get +2 money or +2 income. And we saw down here when we were placing these buildings, you can see +1 happiness, +1 population for those ones. That's +1 income, +1 population. So that's kind of, you can see those benefits here and there. Now, a Libertus hails you. All right, a Libertus passes you, straining under a heavy load of timber. He carries the hopeful air of one who's recently celebrated his Manumission. Freedom from slavery. That's cool. Seize his goods. No, no, no. You know what? I'll buy a supply. We've got plenty of money. I could just wish them well if I don't want it. But, you know, then we get 20 wood or 20 timber. So that'll be good. So let's go ahead and grab that. So now we got a nice boost to our timber supply. We got 27 down there. Now we're also still not making enough money, but that's just because we're going to need some more people. We don't really have that many people here right now. So, and also to unlock the next level, you can see we actually just need, nearly just one more person. There you go. Actually, we've just unlocked the next level. So let's go ahead. Before we do these, let's actually just get some more houses out here because we don't have that many right now. And I think I'm going to expand along right here. So I'm going to go another 10. This one I'm going to do a little less. And I'm not worried about where I'm placing them really because they're so easy to move later on that I'm not too worried about that. So I'm just going to click around this to place the roads, and I'll do the same on that one. You can see like we got this weird kind of gap there, but again, we'll probably move some stuff later on anyway, so I'm not too worried. Now, this number here is our workforce. We'll get different workforces as we level up. So that's basically just saying I have 30 plus 39 available to work. So we got plenty of people. So let's start getting some more jobs going on here. Right, let's get some clothes. So we want to be able to make tunics, we need a hemp farm. And the hemp farm is going to take 1 minute to process, and it takes 1 minute to make a tunic. So that is pretty good. I'm happy with that flow. So let's put that in the same sort of farming area. I'm going to put it just down over here. Actually, I'll do it a little bit further away from the coast. We might want some room there later. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people. Might want some room there later for some more stuff. So I'm going to put this right here. This one takes 60 tiles, so not quite as big as that one. So I'm going to go right here. Where are we at? Oh, that's perfectly 60. Fantastic. All right. So that one's going to start working, and our workforce has gone down a little bit because we've got some more jobs. And then we're going to get the spinner, and you can see we got a +1 income bonus if we get this as close to our houses as possible. So in fact, actually placing it there covers all of our current houses. And if I then build out this way a little bit, we'll cover all the houses out here too. So that's a good idea, I think. So that's great. That's going to start going. That'll start working away as soon as we start getting the resources. Although actually, hang on a second. It might not be close enough to our warehouse. So you know what? I think I'll move this warehouse closer because that's just not going to work for us. In fact, I'm going to put it all the way here now. So that is now in range because that would be a problem if we can't actually get the goods, which we're going to need. So that should work totally fine now. All right, let's get our fashion, our pileus. Okay. So to make these, we're going to need a sheep farm. Now the processing time on this says 30 seconds and this is a minute. So this takes twice as long as this does. So we should actually, in theory, be able to have 2 of these for 1 of these, if I'm correct in that assumption. I think that's right. I don't think it's the other way around because this produces twice as quickly as this requires it. But we'll find out. That may not be true. We'll find out as we play through, but I think that sounds about right. I'm actually going to put this one back here. And I'm going to get a road coming around, I think. So this one is a bit different to those. It's similar, but we can have 3 individual paddocks on this one. So I can go like this. If I put one there, we won't be able to fit a road through. So I might not do it there. I think I'll just do it here and here. Get a nice little square. Then I'm going to get this road. Oh, I can just click like that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Let's do that. Let's click around that because that'll get a road to this guy for us anyway. And then that should be fine. Yeah, with that warehouse there. All right, so that's going to get going and start producing. And our workforce is looking good. We've got +84 at the moment. And let's go ahead and get the actual pileus felter. So again, this is going to need our warehouse, which we can put here. I should put on this road. And this will cover our entire town and give us a +1 income. So let's get that in. So now what's going to happen as this starts going, our needs are going to be met. Obviously right now, we have not met their clothing needs, so we can't upgrade them. But as soon as these 2 get up and running, in fact, this should start going in just a second because they're about to get a delivery here. This will start producing, and then these guys will be able to upgrade. Now, I may as well go ahead and get some more houses because once we start upgrading these guys, we're going to need more houses anyway. So I'm going to drag this one all the way out like that. I'm going to do this one all the way to here as well. And let's just get a road. That's a weird way to do the road. I'm going to do this one manually because I don't really want to put a road in that middle spot. Although I guess you could make your own little plaza. That's kind of cool. Same with this one. I'll just do it manually. In fact, we can't get all the way around here because we're right on the edge of this little rocky cliff, but that's okay. We can just do a road there and that's fine. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. You know, it's pretty basic right now, but I think we're off to a good start here. So I'm going to speed up the time here a little bit so we can get these things flowing a bit more. There you go. City status increased. That is good, which means we've actually progressed to the next stage here. Now, as these guys start getting their needs fulfilled, we should see a little upgrade icon appear above the houses, which you can turn off, but I've turned it on so I can see it quite easily. You can see, oh, here we go. Their clothing need is filling up, but they're still going to need their hats as well, so have to wait for those. Now, we do seem to not be getting, like, we are getting the stuff for the clothing, and I'm thinking we need to get a second sheep farm here, because that one definitely seems to be running out more often than not. Oh, look at this. See all those upgrade arrows? Those are all the houses we can now upgrade. But before I do that, I think I do want to get a second sheep farm. Wait, no, that's not right. We spoke about this earlier. Wait, let me just, you know what? Let me run it a little bit longer. I want to see if we run out again before it's because I have to deliver it over here. Because in storage, let me have a look. Because you can see how much we're storing here. We've got 2 stored. I think it's okay because we've got 1 stored and he's about to deliver some more right now. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I was correct in my original assumption is we could have a second one with the single sheep farm and it would probably work out. But yes, let's go ahead and upgrade now. So this will actually create a new workforce and actually unlock the tiles production chain. So let's go ahead and get out our upgrade tool and I can either select individually. So these are going to take 1, you can see down the bottom right here, 1 timber each to upgrade. I've got 34. We've actually got quite a lot left over. So let's go ahead and upgrade this whole block. We can see these all change to the next level, which is pretty epic. And now we have 15 plebeian workforce and 93 Libertas workforce, which is a lot actually. So we got a lot of people and we can do a lot more stuff. I'm not going to upgrade anymore just yet. And now we've unlocked a whole bunch of new stuff. So we can do our tile production chain. So for that, we need to do a clay pit. We need to do a tiler. And we also need to do a charcoal burner, which a charcoal burner is used for multiple different things. So that's why it's sort of down here, but we definitely need this one specifically for that. So let's go ahead and start with clay, which is a 30-second processing time. And then this takes 1 minute. So again, one of these should be fine, hopefully for a couple. Now, this is one of the ones that has to be placed on the river. So you can see we can only place it in these certain spots, but we have loads of those spots all over this island. Now, the other thing, I think this one's okay. Some of these buildings will have negative impacts on our residents, but this one doesn't. So it doesn't matter if we end up putting it there, but I think I'll put it more down over this way perhaps, because actually this building, the tiler, this one's interesting. So this has a negative fire impact. It means it can cause, it's more likely to cause fires to the buildings in this area. So I don't really want it near these buildings. So we kind of want to keep it away from those things. Obviously it's going to have to be near some buildings. So we'll probably put it near the industrial buildings and all that, but we don't really need this building near our houses. Anyway, so I'm going to get our clay. Where do we want to do this? Where do we want to actually get it? Maybe over here. Oh, no, actually, that's where I'm going to put my villa, I think. You know what? No, let's not go there. I think I'll go out over this way. So it's actually over the other side of the river, which is kind of interesting. So if that's over there, we actually have to build a bridge to get to it, which is pretty easy. Just click and drag and we just do this. But it will, if you look in the bottom right there, we're actually using 8 timber to build the bridge. So it's quite expensive to do bridges. So we don't want to just willy-nilly put bridges everywhere. However, we do need this one because we do need to get over to the other side there. And then I don't want to just drag this road through these forests because I want to be careful of where these trees are. Because if I encroach in this area, it'll reduce the effectiveness of this woodcutter. So I'm going to make sure I'm far enough away above it. And that should be okay because it should go around the top of it, yeah. Now that is going to need a warehouse because it is too far away. So we have to build a warehouse with 3 timber, which will be over here somewhere. Probably about there, should be all right. And that can start delivering their clay just over to here. And now we can get our tiler, which again is going to cause flammability to a bunch of stuff. But even still, I'm going to put it kind of near this area. And it should be all right. So we're going to get that there. That will get the tiles from our little warehouse. But we do also need to do our charcoal burner because it produces fuel. Now this is going to cause a lot of fire. So you really don't want it near your residents. They're not going to like it. You can see it's also -3 health to buildings in the area. So we don't want to put it there. But it also does need wood. So we need to kind of put it in a forest. So in fact, over here might be a good spot to put it. We get 100% of our resources covered. And it's not really affecting anybody else. And it's not too far away from this stuff, I don't think. Actually, you know what? No, that's too close. I don't know if I'm going to need to move that warehouse because I'm not sure if this needs the warehouse as well. Anyway, I'm going to put that there. Let's see how we go. Now, thankfully, we've already got our bridge, so we go straight over. 92 out of 80 for the trees. We're going. So does that need the warehouse? It actually might do. It's just out of range. If I just slide this over a little bit, that should go there. But that should hopefully be able to deliver it here. Let's have a look. I'm going to just fast forward here a little bit. Here we go. Yep. So they can deliver to here, and then this guy will be able to get everything they need from that warehouse. And we should start now producing tiles, which is good. And if we just keep an eye on this, we'll see once this gets up and running, because obviously we don't have the resources yet, but we'll keep an eye on how much we need. So actually for the charcoal burner, I'm not sure how much we produce out of here, but it seems like we've got quite a lot. Like we've got 3 going in there now. So hopefully that's enough for this guy, but we'll have to keep an eye on that, because especially when more and more buildings start using that. Okay, so now we have some charcoal and clay being delivered to our little tile burner. So we should see this kick into gear. Oh, there it goes. Kicks into gear. Now I'm curious how long this lasts and if we are able to supply enough of it. We do have 4 here in storage. We can see our total numbers down here. We've got plenty of lumber, which is great, or timber. We've got 3 clay in storage here. We've got 3 charcoal in storage, which we're about to use up 1. So the burning cycle says 2 minutes. Total remaining 5 minutes 40. Okay. And then, actually, maybe I can see how long this takes. Let me click on this. Processing time, 30 seconds. Okay. So we should actually totally be fine here now with this setup. So we've produced 1 tile so far. I might actually get a second tiler because it's going to take a while to get this going. And we should be able to get a second tiler with the 1 clay processing area. So I'm just going to get a second tiler right behind this one. And we'll see if that's enough to keep up in terms of the charcoal and the clay. And if it's not, we'll get some more. But you know, we've actually got overall in our island, we got minus 26 fire safety. That's okay. And minus 6 health, but you know. We're keeping it away from the main citizen area. Okay, so we got 4 tiles. Now we have to build our governor villa. Well, we don't have to, but that is in the little tutorial path. So if I go back here, I got the villa sets. Now I can build the governor villa. Oh, excuse me. And I can also build like a fire department and stuff, which we will also do, but I want my own house first, please. Thank you. Your governor dwelling is the center of prestige and defense for the island. Welcome specialists and profit from their skills. Now this as well.
If an island is invaded, your villa will be the main target. I'd say place it far from the coast.
Yes, that's a good point. I'm not entirely sure if this counts as far from the coast, because obviously it's technically right next to the coast. And I haven't played this far to know, but can people get up here or attack? Or do they have to go around like from here, from the beach? Because if that's the case, I mean, I want to build it here. Like, this is epic. Look. We'll live and learn. I mean, that's honestly the way I play games. We play it, we figure it out. I mean, look at this. I like how wonky it is because of the hill, but it's so cool. Beautiful. All right, let's get some roads out to it, actually. Let me slow down the time here a little bit. I feel like the game's getting away from me here. Yeah, so they need connection to the villa. That's totally fair. I understand. Who wouldn't want connection to that? Oh, and now we don't have enough workers because of this villa we've placed, so that's okay. We'll get there. So I'm going to get this road come down. How do I want to do this? I think I want like a fancy villa road. Can I get this to come down here? And then maybe about there. That kind of looks even. I don't know. That just looks kind of cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it looks sick. All right, then I'll connect these up so they're not like so far away from that. And can this go to there as well? And we'll fill this in. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to fill it in, but we'll figure it out. All right, we've increased. Let's go. Now, we should probably build our vigil, which is the firefighters. Now, the main city area is kind of okay. I don't think we have too much fire issue there. Definitely down over here by all our tilers and everything though. This is where we're going to have fire problems. So I'm going to put this right next to those, which will cover most of this little area here. So we can get that up and running. And that should help us out. Now, we also have to think about the military, which is, this is what he's telling us about here. Recruitment buildings allow you to recruit military units and camp units to heal hit points, which I haven't actually gotten to this part yet of someone attacking me, but we'll see how we go. And we can protect my villa with walls, which is pretty sweet, actually. I do like that. So if I actually have a look, military buildings, we haven't quite unlocked yet because we need some more plebeians. But yeah, we can start building walls and defenses. And I think you can, so actually when you place a building, you can see that little outline there. You can actually place walls slightly outside of that, as long as it's not too steep. So we should be able to get a wall out there anyway, even though we haven't built specifically there. All right, let's get some more people because we need to upgrade some of our workforce. I think we also just need more houses. So I'm going to actually get some more houses in this section here. And I think some more here. And then we can start upgrading some more. And I'll get some more on this side as well. And again, if we need to move any of these, we will, to accommodate more sort of like community buildings, that kind of stuff. Gonna get these down here. So we've just done a huge amount more houses, which means we do have to pay attention to our supplies. We've got all these little farms. It might not end up being enough, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But let's go ahead and upgrade a bunch of these now that I've placed some more. So all these ones here, I reckon I'll upgrade. And that gets us to 100 plebeians and 200 liberty. So that's pretty good. So we should now have unlocked a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, we can do bread, we can do garum, we can do the sanctuary public service, grammaticus public service. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're now getting. All right, we have to choose a patron god for our island as well. Can it be me? I don't think so. So choose a patron god for your city. The island has no patron god. Your island generates enough belief to benefit from choosing a patron god. So these are going to give us certain benefits depending on who we pick. Some of them require research to unlock, as you can see there. This one's going to give us increased production of bread, flour, wheat, porridge and oats, wine, grapes, honeycomb, beer, malt, barley, etc. Then we've got Neptune, who's going to be more based on seafood, which kind of makes sense. And we've got Mars for, I guess, weapons and armor. And then these are all locked. I honestly probably just Ceres. Is that how you say that? Because we can just get increased food production, which I think we're going to need anyway. So let's go ahead and grab that. Now, we can also have a look up here, which will give us a detailed overview of our production and what we're actually okay with. So right now, plenty of timber. Like we are producing more than enough. This one is even because we balance that exactly to our woodcutters. So we're producing the exact amount we need to send to this. So that's a 0. And like all this stuff. This is actually looking like we could potentially get a second one, because the supply is not necessarily meeting our demand, because our demand is on the bottom here in white, supply is on the top. Same down here with tunics. So you can see, and actually this one, for example, sheep, we're actually supplying too many. But yeah, so there's some supplies where we're going to need to increase them already. And this is something definitely we need to keep an eye on. So I think maybe let's go ahead and go through our, I think we get a second sardine fishery. We'll do some more tunics and some more pileus. And that should be good for now. And then we can expand some more. So let's get out of here. Oh, you guys need roads. My bad. Sorry, I didn't build roads on this side. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Sorry about that. Don't love these roads. I'm going to get rid of those ones. Actually, can I just go diagonal here? Let me see. Does that fit? Oh, it doesn't fit. That's all right. All right. So, yeah, these little upgrade arrows, I turned on. I can see why there is an option. By default, they're actually off, but I put them on so I didn't forget about it. But yeah, I can definitely see why we'd want to change that. Okay, so let's get another little fishing spot down here. So we're going to go back to our Liberty, because these are the guys that want the sardines. We're going to get a second one of these. There we go. And we also wanted to get a little bit more clothing. So we need tunics. So we might need to get some more hemp, because I think these were 1 for 1. Yeah, okay. And we want to get some more pileus, which actually we had enough sheep for a second one, right? Yeah, because it was 30 to 1. So we can definitely get a second one, and this should be enough to cover us. So I'm going to get this one just here, because that covers this sort of half of town, because that one's kind of actually maybe... No, I'll put it here. That one will go right there. We're also making so much money. Plus 260 income is fantastic. All right, so that should help us out there. Then this one, we're actually going to need to get a second hemp farm if I'm going to do this. So I'm going to get a second hemp farm right now. In fact, I'm just going to put it opposite this one, because why not? May as well do that. I'll try and build it up to the same size so it looks the same. It'll be right there. And then we can get our second tunic area, which I think maybe, I guess, sure, just over here. Not too far away from that one, but that should help us out. And if we go back in here now, that should, you can see actually it's sort of grayed out, but it's spinning up. So that should get going. And we should be producing enough of all of that stuff now. So we are all balanced, looking good. Now let's have a look into the new stuff for our plebeians. So for them, we're going to start wanting to do bread. And bread is a pretty big supply chain. We got to do wheat. We got to do a grain meal. Then we can make bread in the kitchen, which also requires our charcoal, which we were already burning. So we should have enough of that, hopefully. But let's go ahead and set up this whole chain. So we got to get a wheat farm, which let's have a look at our numbers. 1 to 30 seconds. Okay. So we can have 2 grain meals for 1 wheat farm, which is actually pretty cool. Wait, no, the other way around. 2 wheat farms. Sorry. I got to make sure I get this very clear. Otherwise I'm going to mess it up. So yes, this takes 30 seconds. So this goes twice as fast as this. So we probably want 2 wheat farms in, is what I meant to say. And for all you know, that is what I said. So this can take, oh, 140. Oh, yeah, these are big, which is cool. I like that. So let's try and fill in a lot of this area, actually. That'd be really sweet. That's 107. I'll keep that for a road that fits through there. And then we can go to there. All right, so that's one wheat farm. Let me get a second one. We could try and fit it into like this weird shape here. I kind of like the idea of that. Because we could do this. And you can see it sort of conforms around our road for us, which is pretty sweet. So we've got that fun road in there. So you can make it kind of more interesting, which I quite like. That's 130. Can I get 10 out the back? Oh, that is perfect, isn't it? Dang, okay. All right, let's get this road. I'll just actually click on this to get the road around it. And maybe I'll do the same on that one. Just so it's all connected. And these should be good for our warehouse. It looks like it. Yeah, the warehouse is just there, so it should be all right. All right, so we've got 2 of those. That should be great. Now we need our grain mill, which is going to have to go onto our river slot, which is interesting. So we could put it up over here. I don't know if I want to put it right next to my my villa. There's some over here. Do these have any negative impacts on buildings? I don't actually think they do, so it doesn't matter too much. So it can maybe go here near the town, like here, so we don't have to build a bridge. I don't mind it there, but we will need a warehouse out here somewhere. So let me first build a road straight out here, and then I'm just going to go here. Not sure exactly how I want this. I guess for now I'm just going to do that. I'll get rid of that little extra bit. It's kind of weird, but we'll figure it out. Because again, we can move stuff pretty easily when we need to. Now this guy's going to need a warehouse because I don't think this is going to be close enough to one. So our closest warehouse is there, which is, I don't want to move that. If I get another warehouse, we could just put one out here because then that will provide for anything near this area. Let's put it there. So that will then start getting the goods for that. So once these get up and going, we'll get the wheat. And then that's going to get out. There we go. Yep, going into the flour. So if I go back over here, let's have a look at our chain. That'll get our flour for 30 seconds. This takes a minute. Okay, so that's interesting. So we go from 1 minute to 30 seconds to 1 minute. So we could have 2 bakeries. But I guess I don't really want to worry about that right now. So maybe just the one. Now the bakery we want near our buildings, but putting it near our buildings is also a fire risk. We're going to want to get the vigils in town as well. And I think I'm going to want to put this right in the middle. So I'm going to move these 4 houses out of my way. So I'm going to move you guys up over here. Sorry guys, hope you don't mind moving. If only moving in real life was this easy. And then we can put you right in the middle. We might have to rework some of these roads because you see all these buildings are kind of weird shapes. So we'll figure it out. So I'll put that one right there. Now they're all going to be quite upset. Fire safety, not great. But that's going to get going. Hopefully this works nicely and provides that bread for us. Now let's go back to our construction and let's go back to our city watch. Ooh, we can also now get the custodia, which is kind of like our police. Let's get our vigil though, because we're going to need this. Maybe we can fit this into one of these areas if we rework it a little bit. I think what I'm going to do, in fact, I might even just pause. I'm going to get rid of this road and rid of all these roads. We've got all these sort of central buildings. I'm sure there's some sort of optimal way I can fit all these together, isn't there? I bet there is. Oh, look at this. That is perfect. Okay. Now I can do a road around that. We do still have this weird area over here though, but you know, it's not all going to be perfect. But over time, I feel like we can sort of, oops, build this up. Like, look at this. That's a perfect little square in the middle. Leave those guys over there. I should probably, I don't actually need to upgrade them though. That's kind of the thing. But we do have a lot of workforce available. All right, I'll pause there. So our bakery is now going to be waiting for its its flour, which we are getting put in over here. So they're grabbing that out. Okay, so that's good. So that's going to get going. So if we have a look over back onto you, we can see we need 200 plebeians. So I guess I might as well upgrade just for that fact that we need to get more of them. So we can do that. And that, what's that going to take us to? 148. As long as we still have enough workforce, then we're good. Because the other thing is, as we're leveling up and putting these buildings in, some of them have like the +1 population on them. So we are getting more people within the houses that we have as well as they sort of level up. So let's get that one going. And as long as these are in the positive, we should be good. I might upgrade this little block here. Oh, upgrade that there. I sort of included that building I couldn't upgrade. There we go. Ah, so now we can build a shipyard. Okay. But we do have a lot of other stuff still that we haven't even got to. So we've unlocked a bunch of stuff here for these guys. In the construction, we can get the shipyard and all the ship stuff. We've also got all the military stuff to do. And we also have the custodia, We get +2 happiness if we get this near the population. So in fact, if we did like another reworking, we could maybe combine that building and this one. This is not quite the right size to fit. I was thinking if we could fit all these over here, but they won't quite fit very well. Annoyingly, this building's kind of, I mean, I'm sure they do this for a gameplay reason on purpose to make it challenging to fit the stuff in. Because if everything was the same size, yeah, it wouldn't be fun, let's be real. But yeah, because they are slightly like, it's not all going to work right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move some of these houses and then we can maybe rework this area a little bit. I'm just going to put you guys at the end because I get, oh, actually, no, I don't think we're going to do a bridge there. So I don't need to worry about doing a bridge there because it's too steep on the other side. I'm going to move you guys over to there and you can move to there. Now, we could rearrange this little section. In fact, why don't we get rid of that? Move this just so it's there, just so we can line up these roads, even though it doesn't line up with that road. We could actually move all of that around, but then we can sort of have these coming through like that. In fact, I could shuffle all these in, but for now we'll do that. They should be pretty happy with that being in there, which is awesome. It's certainly turning into a little bit of a town. Now, hello? What would you like, sir? Awaiting promotion. Oh, wait, that's your house. Ah, it's a little quest. I'm going to say later on that because I've got some other stuff to do first. What's going on here? Missing goods. Who is this? The bakery. Okay. As long as we'll keep an eye on that, it should be okay. In fact, let's have a look in our actual supply demand. We're looking at the green bar. We want to make sure our supply is good. So our supply for everything is good. Obviously, these are not because we haven't even built them yet. So I'm not worried about those. But everything we are supplying is enough. Although... Oh, my profit on this is -12. I think because I'm producing too much, so my profit is not great. That makes sense. Yeah, that's all good. And yeah, like timber and the tiles, because those are things I have to produce to build with. I'm not actually selling them. We're using those. But that makes sense. But I mean, profitability-wise, +430, we're good. We're totally good. All right, let's build our harbor then, because it's telling me it wants me to do that. And I guess we're going to do... Wait, can I build it down here? No, I can't get down to that beach. That'd be fun, but we can't. But to do that, let's do it over here. We might as well. Although, is there another spot that I would want to do it? No, I don't think so. This is definitely the most accessible spot from where I built. Well, I suppose we could do it over here, but I don't have any infrastructure over this way. So let's just build it over here near my farming space. So our harbor is going to take 5 tiles, 15 lumber, which we have enough of, and 1,000 coins. Oh, I did not leave enough space here. You know what? I might actually... move my little fisheries over the other side. Also, I really love the little detail of the roads becoming like a boardwalk as you get over the water. Like, I think that's so nice. How cool is that? Can I fit them over there? Okay, cool. I'm going to move these guys over. And then can I fit my shipyard? Yes. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I see. See that it comes in diagonally there a little bit? Oh. I need to move everything over like a tiny bit. Okay, is one enough? Let me see. Ah, one more. All right, there we go. All right, so we can get that there. This is my ship as well, which we can actually explore the map. We have not even done that yet. There's other islands out there. So what we can do, I'm going to send our ship off and I can click somewhere on this map to go somewhere else. Now, there's benefits to doing this. That we can find other cities that we can trade with. They may also not like us and want to fight us. We can also find empty islands that have other resources that aren't even available on our island. So you can see, like, you can see there's another place over there. But I might keep an eye on our ship here because it might, it's possible we run into bandits or people out there that want to fight. So we need to keep an eye on them. But you can see as we sail into the fog, it sort of clears away and it just looks beautiful. Like, it looks so cool. I love this. So we can sail out here, see where we get to, and then we'll go back and do other stuff.
I run this island.
Oh, hello, Dorian. We've run into a new island, so that's this guy over here. Let's see what you've got on your island. Okay. Not a lot. A couple of things there. Where's your little city? Oh, and I found another person too. Hang on, I found 2 islands. Well, this is a big... Oh, here we go. Here's your little area. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Not massive. And the little trading post down over there. Okay, where's my ship? Over here. So then we've also found this island. So this is another one that is inhabited. And they've got a little area over there. Not very big, but this is a pretty big island. Okay, so that's cool. So these are all taken up. Let's go over here because my island is this yellow one over here where we are right now.
Gentlemen here to see you.
Yes. I'll get to them soon. But if we can find like an island next to us, that'd be good. Where's my ship? There it is. We're sailing past these people. Let's say hi to these guys as well. Oh, I got a gift.
Young squirrel, seize it by the
10,000. Wait, you giving me money? Oh my god, yes. I'll take it. Holy moly. Thank you. The Roman Imperium is keen to support your governors. So this is another thing because we've leveled up a bit. We need to get an aid, and they are twins and they do different things. So let's have a look. So our first one, Brutus, claims he can do the work of 10 men and that he even comes with his own oxen. Little good has he to say of his twin Gaius, who he says is always found behind his desk and never lifts a finger. Okay, let's speak to Gaius. Gaius, I don't know how to say that, so I hope I'm saying it okay, claims to be a reliable landlord. Last year alone, leasing 70 insulae or more, half of which still stand. No one is more apt with a ledger, he says. And as that his twin brother is illiterate and brute, only a fool would hire. All right. So now we can see what they're going to actually do for us here in a little summary. So Brutus is going to give us plus 20% workforce from residents. And Gaius is going to give us plus 1.5 income. Although I feel like my income's pretty good. We got a pretty high income. So maybe we'll get more workers. We also have a lot of workers too. I feel like we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna get Brutus. Come on down, Brutus.
I'll notify
Thank you.
the magistrates.
All right, let's have a look over here. I'm sailing. So this is, whose island is who's the blue one? We can actually see, oh, we found Lycia. So that must be the island just here somewhere. Oh yes, we're just discovering it now. Is it this one over here? Yeah, so this is Lycia. Okay, so all the islands directly next to me are taken. Okay, so we'd have to go a little bit further out. There's still plenty of land. So I'm going to send the ship back to my island, which is Latium. So I'm going to bring them back down here. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing. We've still got plenty of stuff to do here. I've actually got a couple of little quests I'm supposed to be working on. So appoint the specialist to my villa. All right, so we've got Brutus. There he is.
Let's work together.
Let's work together, indeed. Welcome, buddy. Okay, so he's in there. Now my goal is to build a Pentaconta. So we need to build a ship, and to do that, we're going to need all the stuff for it. We're going to need rope, we're going to need sails, and we're going to need a lot of them. So, ropes. We're going to need hemp. So we've already got a couple of hemp farms, but we're actually currently using those to create clothes. And we can see how much we're going to need here. So right now, we've got to balance. It's perfectly balanced. All of our hemp is going to clothing. So we can't really take any more of that to make rope because we'll then not be able to supply the clothing. So if we want to keep doing that, we're definitely going to need another farm for our rope. And our rope takes 2 minutes. Our hemp takes 1 minute. So we can do 2 rope places for 1 hemp farm. So let's go ahead and do another hemp farm. I'm going to do it right next to these ones. So it's kind of like, this is our hemp district. So that can go right there. Obviously I need a road out to it as well, of course. So we got that farm right there. And then next to this, I don't think our rope production needs to be, it's not going to give us any benefit up there. So I'm just going to keep it down here near our hemp farms. And again, I think I'll do 2 of them because like, why not? We may as well.
I'll show you the ropes when it comes to ships.
You're going to show me the ropes? All right, buddy. I get it. All right. Let's have a look at our diplomatic relationships. So we've met a few of these people already. This guy actually gave me money. I don't think we said anything to you yet. And I don't remember meeting you at all either. We did. I remember Dorian. So here we can see all our diplomatic actions, which I honestly, I'm going to leave that. Hello? Who are you? I don't know who that is. Goodbye. I say goodbye. Okay, I can't close them. All right, whatever. Anyway, so these guys are waiting for their hemp, which is totally fine. And they'll start making rope. And then we also need to get our sails going. So sails use sheep, which I think didn't before we have enough sheep. Like we had actually too much sheep before, didn't we? Let me have a look. Actually, no, now we're balanced out. So I'm going to need another sheep farm. That's okay. So our sails take 1:30. Sheep take 30 seconds, which means we could have 3 of these to 1 sheep farm,
contracts?
Right?
I would
hello.
very much like to talk business.
You want to talk business, do you? Okay. I must join you for dinner, must I? Okay. Rumor has it she's the daughter of a silk merchant. How do you wish to respond? Rivals are political parties that have their own reasons for engaging with you. Open the diplomacy menu to learn more about alliances, trade rights, and other treaties. Extend a polite greeting or ignore. I'll probably say hi. What's going on?
Imagine.
Hi, Lycia. My name's Samaj. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wait, what is my name? I do have an actual name. Ort Caesar.
Hi, my name's Ort. Ort Caesar. You ought to call me that.
Okay, sorry. All right, sheep. So I'm going to need another sheep farm, which I guess, where do I want to do? I do like my little farming area here. I think it's turning out quite nicely. I'll go, I guess I'll go near the other one. In fact, I'm going to do it. Oh, I can't go lengthways. It doesn't fit. That's kind of annoying. Nearly. Okay, hang on. I want to move that. We'll just do a square one again then. All right, so we'll just do that. That'll be fine. Wait, is that actually near? Wait, where is, so I've got a thing down here. Okay, they can still get to the warehouse, which is good. Making sure, because it's spreading out quite a bit now. So yes, that's 30 seconds. This is a minute 30. So this takes quite a while. So I'm thinking maybe we get a couple of these. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to turn this one sideways just so it looks different. I don't know if it's going to annoy me. I'm going to get 2 of them. We'll see how 2 goes. We might need a 3rd, but we'll see what happens. I mean, this place is looking great. I feel like things are going well. Definitely famous last words until everything falls apart, of course. But so far, so good. It's like, do we want to get like barriers and stuff yet? I don't know, you know? Anyway, let's have a look. So let's go back to our plebeians, because if we want to level these guys up, there's a whole bunch of stuff we still need to do for them. So for example, they want a sanctuary public service. So this is a tranquil respite from the hustle and bustle. The sanctuary opens the gates to the quietly devoted. All right, so we kind of need this. Actually, over here is probably pretty good. That's got a pretty big area of effect. It covers actually most, yeah, that's great, because all these over here I haven't actually upgraded. All of these ones are all covered by this new building. So that should actually make them pretty happy. Ooh. I kind of actually want to rotate that. Oh, hang on, sorry. Hang on, rotate it around and have it face this way. Put it in line there, yeah. Ah, that's pretty cool. Although I do feel like it should be at the end of a road. It would probably look more intentional, in fact. I thought it would be cool at the end of the road, but it doesn't quite fit at the end of the road. So maybe... Actually, you know what? Here it'd still be good, because we're sort of building this central district of all these service buildings. So I'll probably end up moving some of these houses, and then this just becomes our big central sort of, I guess, quote unquote, like plaza area. So that makes sense. Anyway, let me put this road back before I forget, because we do need that. All right, I may have just wasted a bunch of resources accidentally deleting that and all that, but it's okay. Then we also need the Grammaticus. With reading of poetry and philosophy comes the real risk of becoming overly clever. All right, so this, I think this would probably make sense to go right in this area. So like what I was just saying, I think let's move some of these things. That's one of our buildings there too. Let's move some of these houses over here. So we have room for all these service buildings, and get that road just there so they have access. Now I'm going to delete that road, and let's just have a look at this layout. So yeah, we've got a road there. Let's go ahead and move this over, this road through. I want to move these houses as well. Let's move you, I think just here. We can start building up this way a little bit. That makes sense. And get our Grammaticus. Oh, that's massive. Actually, that can fit perfectly there. Could we perhaps remove this road? Like if I, whoops, sorry. Move that road, and then I put this here, and then I get a Grammaticus here. I guess it's technically less efficient, because you have to go around. But now we have all these buildings sort of sitting in that nice area.
Research to progress.
Research to progress. Thank you. Yeah, soon. Soon. Just like, give me a few minutes here. Can I? Oh, actually sideways. See, sideways it fits better. I just don't think it looks as good. Because it fits perfectly between the road, or like along in line with the roads. But quite clearly that is the front. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep having a look at all this stuff. So you guys, all your needs are looking pretty good, but we do need to get sandals and soap as well. And then also amphorae and olive oil. Okay. And actually, how's our boat stuff going? We've been producing our sails. Let me have a look in here in our little warehouse. We have 2 sails. Okay, so let me have a look here. So to produce a ship, oh, we need 10. Wow, and a lot of rope. Okay. So what's our storage like down here? We've got 2 sheep in storage on that one and 2 in this one. I reckon we could do another one. I might actually get that 3rd one that I was saying before. So let's go ahead and get another sail place. Kind of want them to look different, but I guess that's not really possible. Also, this is not going to join to that road. It's annoyingly, because that's like part of the beach, so I can't build this building there. All right, I'll have to put it back here. That's all right. Let's get another one of them. They're all facing different directions, so maybe that's interesting. All right, I'll research soon. No, fine, I'll research now. What do we got? I haven't actually seen this yet. I've not got this far. Okay. Select discovery to start researching. So what's this? Trading post improvements. Okay, so that makes sense. Well, okay, there's a lot of stuff. It seems to want me to do that first. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but you know what? I think I will. Why not? So researching that now. 18 minutes. All right, we'll let that go. All right, what is that up to? back over to you guys. So let's have a look. So what do we have to do for sandals? Oh, we need a pig farm. Now salt. This isn't extracted. Do we have any salt? Oh, no. Okay, we can. Sorry, it's down on the beach. All right, never mind. But some, let me have a look. Maybe soap. Oh, look at all this. Lavender grower. Oh, wait. Does this have to be on top of lavender that I've just been building on top of? Lavender fertility. It does say 0. I'll find an island. Okay, so my island doesn't have that then, does it? I mean, it kind of looks like a lavender there, but I guess obviously it's not. So yes, in this case, I need to find another island or trade with someone to get our lavender plantation to work. Interesting. Yeah, if we want to do soap, that's a more complex thing. But we can do our shoes. So we can do a pig and we can do salt extract, which I think I might actually do over on... No, actually, that's really far away. Never mind. I guess for now we'll do it here. Get some salt extraction. So this one takes 30 seconds. That takes a minute. That's 30 seconds as well. So we could have 2 of those probably. All right, let's get our little road, our little boardwalk here just to join those. Okay. And then we want a pig farm. Just going to decrease health actually, which is interesting. So we might want some health services soon. Let's put this up over here. We can do 5 of these actually for the pig farm. Okay, interesting. How do I want to fit these in? It's kind of a bit not great. I might need to adjust that later on. But anyway, that's going. We're getting pigs, we're getting salt, and then we need our tannery, which takes 1 minute. And this makes the happiness decrease when it's near stuff. So we don't really want to put it near houses. That can definitely go out over here somewhere. This is basically our industrial zone. So where's our warehouse? It's right here. So we could probably just get this through here somewhere, I reckon. I'm gonna pop it right there. So this will take pigs and it'll take salt and it's then gonna make leather. Okay. So then that goes every minute. So that should hopefully not be a bottleneck at all. Then the shoe is 2 minutes. Okay. So we might want 2 of these. And this creates +1 population, +2 income. So this we want near our people. Now, where could we put this? I might delete this road here because it's just sort of an extra road, and then that'll actually give us room to put this right there in the middle. And maybe we can move one of these houses over to here. And we can put another one here. I don't know if we need to, but we've got to, so there you go. All right, so then we've got that whole chain running. Where's my ship? Let me see. So right now we've discovered these islands next to us. But surely there's got to be something just out over here. I mean, I can see the green island there. There's got to be something like here. So let's send our ship out that way. Maybe we can find somewhere where we can get lavender, because that'd be pretty useful. So our health is at -40, which I think is mostly from the pigs over here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. So far, things have been going good. I've not had any issues. Obviously, I'm playing on normal difficulty as well, so things will be a little bit more chill. But I do expect something to go wrong at some point. Right, I'm going to fast forward here a little bit so we can get our ship out through this way. Right, let's keep sending them a little bit further into the fog. I'm basically just kind of going around my island because if there's something near my island, that's going to be great. Not seeing a whole lot out here just yet. Keep going out this way a bit further. Oh, wow, look at that sun.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Ah, okay, so we've got a new island just here. So if we go over here, this is a whole new island that no one's built on right now. And this island, okay, so that does have lavender fertility. So we could actually settle on this island. It's also got olive fertility, which I believe we are going to need. My current island does not have olive or lavender, so I think this is probably a good island. So we might just use this one. However, let's just check over here. Because, I mean, it's quite a distance, and there's all this space here in the middle. There might be something else just here. I'm just going to send my ship just through this area on the way back to my island. They're like, what's this? I don't think that's really an island, right? I can't do anything on that. That's just for funsies. There's got to be something else just out back here, right? I know there's something hiding back in this fog. Okay. New land as well, just here. Got a nice little bay here. Ooh, look at this island. This is cool. So what does this one have? Let me have a look. So this has got, actually looks like the same as my island. Yeah, more or less. So I guess we're going to want this island then. There might be more around the place, but I think we'll go with that one. So what we'll do, there's my ship. Let's get them back over to that island with the lavender fertility. I don't know what's happening on my island right now. I'm hoping it's all good, but we'll get back there eventually. All right, so they're heading over just here. I think is a nice little section to settle. Okay, so here we go. So you can see That is now planned. Select the trading post to settle on this island. I think I will. 5,000. Why not? Let's go ahead and get that up and running. So now this is our island. We can also build on this island. So something we're going to want to do is get up we need the same sort of supply chain of lumber. So I'm going to go woodcutter there, maybe one over here. And then we're going to get our woodcutters just there. And then I'm going to get these just connected up and then get this connected over here as well to our little trading post. So then we can start building up the supply of lumber here on this island. And then we're also going to want people living here too. So it's kind of like we need to build up this whole settlement as well. But we can sort of have a little bit more focused on what we want to do. So in fact, I'm going to have these guys more down by the water for funsies. You guys can have houses right here. That sounds good. Now, we don't have the timber right now. Like, I can't even build these. But what we can do, I believe, is trade with ourselves, right? So if I go create a trade route, we want to go from my main island to this island, which is so from Lorarium to Pelagia. Okay. So we're going to load good timber, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to unload, unload timber. That's going to send 50 timber just over to my island. And I guess we could add some more stuff, right? Is that how that works? I could load some more stuff if I need some other stuff. But right now, I'm just going to do that. But now our ship is going to start heading back and forth doing this trading and giving us the lumber over here. So I guess also while I'm here, I'll just upgrade some of these because we can now. I only have a little bit, but that will build up our timber supply. Now 50 from over here is quite a lot. I don't know if I want to keep that trade up, but you know, that's how that sort of works. What is this? I'm missing material. Oh, yeah. No, I know. We're working on it. We're working on it, game. Okay, so then if we get our lavender farm, if we just kind of set this up over here, we can probably get it up and running. So where would I like to put our lavender farm? Maybe over here. It's kind of cute. Yeah. So actually, hang on. What are the numbers on this? 2 minutes. And also the thing is then we have to trade it back to the main island. So it's going to be quite a while. 2 minutes, that's 1 minute. I think we're going to need a couple of these for sure. What kind of layout do I want here? Little diagonal parts? I don't know. I'm just playing around. I don't really know what I'm doing. I suppose I could probably place it a little bit better. 179? Sure, whatever. All right, so I'm not sure I need to build this. I need the tiles as well. Oh. All right, so I should actually, hang on. Where's my trade route? Let me go to this one. I need to load up some tiles too. Can I change the number? Oh, I can, okay.
Not the last.
Let's go down to like 15, and actually I'm going to take that down too. All right. It's going to take 15 of each. Establish that. Sort of update that. And eventually that'll get over here with that stuff. So then we can build that lavender farm. So I'm going to need 2 of these farms, and then we're going to have to trade this stuff back. In fact, I'm going to go like this, and then come along. Oh, actually, maybe one more. Hang on. So it's a straight line. And I'm going to get another one just opposite that, I reckon. Do it like this. And I'm just going to mirror that, basically. Yeah, go on, then. All right, so I'm going to need a lot of resources to build those. And I'm probably going to need a warehouse, because I don't think it's going to... Oh, actually, hang on. It might do. If I get a road maybe there. Is that going to be close enough? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I don't need a warehouse. All right, well, let me build these, because we may as well get them. Oh, there we go. Get them so we have some more population down here. So those are going to get built eventually. And then we'll have to set up the trade route back to the main island. Anyway, we're going to have to wait for all that stuff to arrive over there so we can even set that up. Now back over here, how are we going on this island? So we can actually see, we can select all of my islands. Like if I want to see the overall supply demand, or we can just go one by one. So our new island here, we can see what we need. And our existing one, it's all looking pretty good. Yeah, all the green is good. We're definitely supplying more than we need to in a bunch of this stuff, but I'm not too worried about that. Because that does leave us open for being able to trade. Oh, my other island could also have a patron god. Okay, I didn't realize I could do it for the other island too. But the other one, do I have one that, I guess maybe just also the production one again, right? This one's not particularly useful though. Grapes. Oh, olive oil. I think we might do that on the other island. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I got a loan offer. You want to give me a loan, do you, Alicia? I don't want a loan, a benevolent loan for 5,000. That seems sus. I received the following and then I have to repay it. It'll have no impact on our relations if I decline it. Well, then I think I'm going to decline it.
No looking back.
No looking back. Yeah, well, I'm good. I got 25,000 and we're making money, so. Oh, I can host a festival. We've grown in piety of devotion. They're asking you to host a Ceralia Festival of Ceres. They wish to honor their city's patron god with a proper feast and sacrifices. Okay. Pay for the festival. Provide resource. Oh, well, I can't do that. So postpone. Now just pay. Do I need to do anything else, or is it good? It's just doing its thing. I think it's just doing its thing. Oh yeah, how's all this going? I was supposed to be building a ship like an hour ago. Here we go. So now I can build Civilian 1. So wait, I need to build a Pentaconta. Is that this one? It looks like the picture of it, but it doesn't say the same name. I'm just going to assume that it is. What's this do? Ship configuration. Oh yeah, Pentaconta. Okay, so there's Civilian 1. Oh, that's the name. Right. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool. I'll leave that for now. We'll just build one normally. There you go. It's getting built. Sweet. So that's going to take 5 minutes. And I guess, is that going to mean I can trade more with it? Cargo slots 3. Yeah, okay, cool. So then we'll be able to speed up trading or trade to other people as well simultaneously. And speaking of which, where is my ship? There it is. It's got stuff on it.
Waiting.
Oh, it's got 35 wood on it. Oh, sweet. Oh, this kind of has to, actually, you know what? It has to go all the way around over there. I wonder if it might be better to set up a stop right here. Because then it'd be quicker to go straight across. Like, instead of having to go around. So I might actually think about putting a, well, I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a, oh wait, actually I probably need to just move my thing. I don't know if I can build another one, can I? I think I have to just click and move it. So I am going to move that over here. I'm going to move that over to this side. Because then it's going to be more direct for my, yeah, shortage of workforce. Everyone's lost their jobs because I've just disconnected this. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Let's have a look. We need to do some sort of, maybe if I continued this, because I kind of feel like this is like almost like a main road coming through here. I don't love that, but we'll fix that up. And then I'm going to come around that building. Okay. I'm just kind of like eyeballing this. How far apart are these anyway? Whatever that distance is. There's 48 monies. So 48 monies worth of distance. Which is, oh, this one is a different price. So maybe there. I mean, that looks similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same. It might be slightly different. In fact, I think it is. It's kind of cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm not, oh my gosh. Oh, well, that's a bummer. The way it's trying to build the bridge. Dang it, I was hoping I could go straight across that. Okay, hang on. I can go here. Can I make it wider? Like if I do one, oh no, it just does a double bridge. Okay, not ideal. Okay, I'm just gonna connect that there and then whatever. Okay, it's not the most efficient. Can I build a bridge here? I can kind of. Is there a better spot? Like what about right here? Actually, that's not a bad spot. Might do one there. This is using a lot of lumber, but having more connections is probably gonna be a good thing. I'll get that one there and then maybe I'm gonna get rid of that little diagonal bit. Maybe even that one. Have it come straight down instead. And that would be so much better if it joined up to that exact spot. So I'm going to do that too. Right there. Get rid of the little extra bit. There you go. It just looks a little bit neater. Like that, I don't know, that just feels like very intentional now. Not great with the bridges over there, but it is what it is. Maybe I could, wait, I can't do one here, can I? Like if I were to go straight, I don't think so. I think because of the river, the angle of the river, it's not gonna let me do that. Oh, I can do a perfectly straight bridge right there. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so that's over there. And then, yeah, I'm gonna need to do warehouse for, oh wait, actually, I don't think I do. Hang on, let me unpause it. Let it update. There it goes. Whoop. Okay, we're all back. So this is just a thing by itself, which we can obviously build up more stuff over here, which we probably should do. Hey, city status level 3, let's go. All right, so that means the trading will be a little bit more direct because we're going from here directly to there. Like we can see the other island. So that I think makes kind of sense to me. So then we don't have to waste time going around my own island. And it does also mean by the time it gets back, it should be able to trade it over there. All right, well, let's have a look back at you guys. So we're working on the whole soap thing. That's a whole thing. We got some pigs. The renderer extractor. Can we do that here anywhere? We can. The happiness and fire safety. Now I do have the, where's my vigil is here. Maybe I'll just do it in this area. It makes them unhappy, but it's not houses. And this gives us 1 minute. Pigs are 30 seconds, so I might just put this here. It does also take charcoal. Actually, I got to keep an eye on my charcoal. Oh, we got 44 charcoal. I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, so we're waiting on lavender, and then eventually we can do the soap maker, but we've already got the pigs. But that means we'll start building up an inventory of the render. Oh, I've researched this, so we can do the trading post upgrades. Okay. But then what's this? How do I, oh, there we go. I was like, how do I move it? So we can...
Construction of a ship has finished.
Ooh, we finished our ship. We can increase our sewing. Knowledge effect is good. Income effect on the fish markets. Warehouse organization. What does this do? Upgrade your warehouses to the next tier adds more loading ramps to avoid congestion. Oh, that's probably pretty good too. And depots. Increase island's maximum storage capacity. Okay. Ooh, paved. I want paved roads. That'll look cool. Let's go down warehouse organization. Can I pick? Oh, no, I have to pick one at a time. All right, well, we'll work on that one. What's this? Oh, too many transporters. Okay, yeah. So that means, do we want to do our upgrade on this? How do I do that? Oh, right. I forgot I only just started researching. But it does want me to upgrade my trading points. So eventually we will be able to upgrade those because that's getting a little congested. So over here, I can upgrade this though. Oh, I don't have enough timber though. Eventually I can upgrade it when I have enough timber. We should have soon. Actually, I wonder we should be getting some more. Just in general, because I'm sending some to the other island. Maybe we should get another woodcutter. We did go out here, get 100% right there. And I might get another one of these. I'm going to put it somewhere I'm not going to encroach on one of their circles. Actually, if I go this way, that should work. And this guy can come through. Just trying to not... I don't actually know if putting road affects it. That's 83 out of 80, 106, 96. All right. We've got another one. So that should actually increase our capacity there. Actually, hang on. Is this... Oh, no. He just has to get to the woodcutter. That's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, my ship is heading out again. That's probably where all my timber is going. It's going over here. Let's go over to my other island. So actually now, what do we have over here? So on this island, oh, 72. Okay, I might need I got 15 tiles as well. Oh, I can actually build these now. So we can build the building and all the stuff around them. Okay. And you guys, oh, I never give you guys roads. I've not been looking on this island. What's your problem? Building abandoned. Oh, my bad. Yeah, those don't look good. How do I get them to not be abandoned? Probably give them all the needs because I didn't do any of that over here. So I need to give them the fishing and they want their oats and all that. Oat farm. I'm going to do a little oat farm here for you guys. Why not? Go on this little spot. That's cute. I do love that it automatically fills in next to the road like that. It's so good. All right, so we got a little oat farm there. And we got our little porridge stand for you guys as well. Look, I'll make it. I don't know if I need to. Do I have to demolish those or will they fix themselves? I don't really know. I'm going to get a market. Oh, there's like a little bit of road there. Get rid of that. The market right there. I feel like that's a good spot. And a tavern right there. Look, it's not the nicest island. Okay. Awaiting promotion. All right, you want to be promoted. Repair. There you go. Let's get these people back on the island. Oh, I can upgrade the trading post. I don't think I need to though. All right, hang on. So now at least I've got their stuff that they need. All right, so the next thing I actually want to do, we need to trade the lavender back to our main island. So I don't think we need all these tiles and stuff over here anymore. So I'm going to edit that trade route. I don't think I need to do all these anymore. So let's go ahead and let's remove those. So on Pelagia, I'm going to load up lavender. Not 50, because I don't know if we're going to get 50 that quickly. Let's just try 10. And then we're going to unload that here. I mean, I could still send timber and stuff. I don't know if I need to. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. All that's going to do is take our lavender, any lavender that we do end up making and send it back over that way. Whoops. So that should start heading over there now. So hopefully that will work out for us. You're waiting for your oats. That's okay. All right, so they should hopefully be a little bit happier over there now. Well, I should probably spend a bit more time there. Now let's upgrade our little trading post here, which we should be able to. Wait, did they just take all my supplies again? Okay. Let me fast forward here a little bit. We need how much do I need? I need 25 timber, which we're no longer trading, so that should start building up. That's funny. We're at 24 now, so we're nearly there. Oh, look at all this stuff blowing. And we have no issues with our charcoal either, which is good. We've still got loads of that. All right, upgrade my trading post. Here we go. Slow down a little bit. Upgrade. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's looking fancy. The ship is up. Did that deliver any lavender yet? 0. No lavender yet. Dang it. Is there any in here? 4. Okay, we're going to finally get some going over there. How are you guys going with your needs? Yeah, your clothing and all that. I suppose I could bring clothing over. Although it's probably easier if I just set up the supply chain over here. You guys want more houses here? Get a couple up going up this way. There you go. I don't know if they need more houses, but they've got them. Do a little hemp farm out over here, maybe? Yeah, go on then. And get our spinner, maybe close to town, just there. So we'll start getting clothes for you guys. And then you want your sheep as well. My woodcutters, I don't want to get too near them. All right, little sheep paddock, and we'll get our hat guy. Maybe just there. All right, so they should all be pretty happy now. That will eventually, once it all starts getting supplied, take care of their needs. Oh, I can actually upgrade this because I guess I don't even know if I need to because it's such a small place, but because we've been trading so many goods here, I can easily upgrade this here. Yeah, I don't think I needed to, but yeah, alrighty. Enjoy that, guys. How's our lavender supplies? 6. Okay. But back on my main place, what do we got over here? Oh, that's the wrong spot. For this side, how much do we have now? 0. Okay, it's still not here yet. It's coming. Let me fast forward. Surely you have some on you. Wait, what? What do you have? Wait a second. Are you going back and forth with these? Because I didn't empty. It's stacked with timber and tiles. Remove current cargo. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I had to empty it first. All right, let me do that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. So this guy, okay, now he's empty. I don't know where it emptied that stuff to, if it just deleted it or what, but whatever. So now, first of all, it should load up 10, not 1. 8. I mean, I think that's all we had, so that's totally fine. And he'll start taking it back. All right, so now we've got our lavender trade going. Okay. So can we actually get that set up here now? So once we get the lavender flowing in, we then can now do the soap maker because we should have all the other stuff too. Let me have a look in our storage. Where is our little... Here we go. Storage, we're looking for the render. Do we have any render? We do. Okay. So now if we get a soap maker, yep, -1 happiness, +1 health. So they don't love it, but they don't hate. I mean, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. Maybe I'll put it kind of a bit random next to that big, beautiful building. Maybe over here. Maybe more in here? Maybe in here, because opposite the warehouse just there. All right, so our soap maker will eventually start making soap once they get all the stuff they need. And then the other thing we should probably do is in our... Oh, I haven't done any military yet. We could be in for a rude awakening. City Watch. We can't get the Medici yet. They need city status 4, but that'll also help our health if we have health issues. Whoa, look at all this. Oh, is this the festival kind of parade thing? Because, I mean, they're all like cheering down the road. That's cool. Dang. Oh, here they come. Let's go. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. You know what? Actually, I should probably leave this video here. It's been a long time. But this is a lot of fun. If you do want to see more of this, please let me know. Because, I mean, I'm having so much fun with this. And, of course, I'm learning this game as I go. I know the very, very basics. So it's still a learning process. You know, we're learning together. Although you may know how to play it. We're learning together. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks once again, Ubisoft, for sponsoring this video. It is just the perfect game here for this channel, and I really, really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Make sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, and have an awesome day.